Hi everyone. For my project today, I chose to do the current event on the murder case of Lauren McCluskey. McCluskey was shot and killed on October 22nd, 2018. She was 21 years old when this happened, a brilliant student at the University of Utah and a track star for the university. The crime was committed on the college campus by Melvin Rowland. Rowland was 37 at the time and was McCluskey's boyfriend a short time before she broke it off when she found out his true identity. He had previously lied to her about his name and his age. Rowland was a sex offender who had spent over 10 years in prison, and after he had shot McCluskey, he also took his own life. McCluskey and her friends had all reached out to the university authorities and additionally to Salt Lake City Police Department with concerns about Rowland. Rowland was threatening McCluskey to do things like giving him $1,000 or preventing her from seeing her friends. However, the university and the police department took minimal action. The university claimed that this case wasn't preventable and that their staff could use more training. McCluskey's parents disagree that this case could have had a different outcome and stated that they feel their daughter should have been protected much more than she was. For the summary, to include culture, individuals may think that situation is acceptable that they are in when really it's not, because that's what our culture has turned into today. Men seem to be much more controlling now of women and have oftentimes just accepted that, and women just accept that. As for family, it is hard to tell what sort of family background that McCluskey or Rowland came from to know that if it impacted the situation or not. Other times, children may see their father controlling his wife, and they may think that's, quote, normal behavior, and may enter into relationships later on that are very similar. As for the environment, being on a college campus, it allows for much more freedom and the ability to try new things. It's very possible that if McCluskey wasn't living on her own at college, that she may not have even participated in the relationship that she was in with Rowland. For the media and culture impacts, the media doesn't always give both sides of the story. Therefore, they may have left out certain things or even given false information about this situation. So it's kind of hard to understand the full story of what happened. People may also believe what they want to believe, and when doing so, when understanding the information the media gives out, people also take their own beliefs and customs and apply that to the story to help them understand what happened. And then also people, when understanding the stories, they may take, if they were in similar situations, they may be more sympathetic or understanding to what the family or her friends are going through. For theoretical frameworks, the biggest theory that I chose that applies to this current event would be relationship violence and partner abuse. Rowland used power to control McCluskey, like telling her that he knew about the police and threatening her to do things, and also like giving $1,000 to him, or he would post private pictures that shouldn't be posted. For social isolation, Rowland attempted to stop McCluskey from spending time with her friends, and that made her very upset, and she had actually expressed that. For emotional abuse, Rowland used verbal dominance, isolation, and fear to kind of make her scared of the situation that she was in, but yet to force her to stay in that situation. And then ultimately, in the end, for physical abuse, he took the life away of McCluskey. Recommendations that I would give for interrupting the violence would be for individuals on an individual level, recognizing warning signs when they start to appear, to realize that they are in a dangerous situation, and also to seek support from different groups or different staff members. McCluskey actually did reach out to the counseling center and was seen several times there throughout this whole situation. And then on an institutional level, the police at the university and the local department could have worked harder to make sure that McCluskey was being protected and taking necessary actions to remove her from any dangerous situations. Like, for example, police could escort her to and from class or when she was going around campus, and that may even have protected her the night that she was shot in the parking lot of the university. And then on a society and culture level, as for culture, men can maybe learn to be more respectful or treat women more properly instead of just controlling them and threatening them in relationships. Recommendations that I would give are providing counselors and other trained professionals for psychological or emotional support, and then also making sure that there's more training available for the police, and then more advocating groups for women. However, challenges that may be faced with those resources include that there might be too many students for the number of counselors that they have, so maybe employing more counselors or rearranging funds for the police department to get more resources and training. And then for my self-reflection, the knowledge that I was able to learn through this course I could apply, like the warning signs for partner abuse and maybe how to help if I would suspect that someone may be in an abusive relationship. And then I've also gained an understanding of what causes individuals to be abusive. And then challenges I faced, the biggest thing was that it was so realistic, and that this could happen to anyone, especially on a college campus. Like just for example, a few weeks ago there was a report of a female student that was assaulted on Millersville's campus, and that's extremely frightening to me, being that it's so close to where we all are from when we're staying at school. And it just broke my heart that McCluskey and her friends had tried to reach out for help and nothing was done. And then these are my references that I used throughout my project. Thank you!